헬리오스 코리아의 제1황을 가리기 위한 매치인데 아주 치열하네요.
역시 또 1왕의 자리를 노리고 하는 경기다 보니까 경기가 쉽게 흘러가지 않는.
And welcome back to the last game of this match. It's going to be a great one.
진정한 어떤 황위 계승자가 누구인가를 이제 지금
너무 비장해, 너무 비장해. 언덕을 지키라고 했는데 올라갔다가 잡혔다.
그리고 언제나 매 시즌마다 이쯤 시기가 되면 될수록 아마 뒤로 가면서도 더 뜨거워질 텐데.
치열하고.
그리고 소위 이제 더 유입이 많이 된다고 할까요? LCK 팬분들 입장에서도 이제 궁금해지거든요.
어떤 녀석들이
그렇죠. 특히 승강전 가는 팀들이 과연 뭐 이제 우리 팀과 어느 팀이 붙게 될까? 오늘 정찰하기에 되게.
No, I'm not singing. Absolutely not. If you wanna hear me sing, you'll have to fucking catch me on Malice's stream while we're playing TFT. I sing all the time when we play TFT. I sing Old Town Road. This one time we were playing with Sujin, his girlfriend, and I was singing and he told me I can't sing, and I was like, "Can I sing Ram Ranch?" And he said, "Yeah," but he was joking. But I sang Ram Ranch anyway. And Sujin was uncomfortable with me singing Ram Ranch. I don't think she understood the lyrics though. Maybe she did, who knows. But we are gonna be starting up the draft here. Oh shit.
그리고 만약에 이제 계속해서 미드 쪽이 신경 쓰인다면 이제 르블랑에 대한 얘기가 같이 나올 수 있는데 오늘 해버리지 깔끔하게.
Let me open this up.
역시 또 무당템.
르블랑. 무섭긴 하죠. 그럼요.
Blue team is.
첫 세트에 리산드라 들고 나와서 못 잡을 것 같으니까 두 번째 세트는.
One second, let me get this set up.
그렇죠. 그래서
잡겠다.
아예 미드가 뭐 솔킬까지는 아니어도 CS 격차가 좀 심하게 벌어지면서 뚫렸다고 봐야 되고요.
올라프 벤입니다.
Alright.
좀 많이 열리게. 그렇죠.
저 다이나믹스의 올라프 벤은 트런들 자르반 나눠먹는 구도로 가자라고 좀 제시를 한 것 같거든요.
그러자 자르반을 자릅니다.
그런 제시는 못 받아들이겠어.
이거 진짜 다 열리겠는데요? 어디 있죠?
그렇죠. 아펠리오스가 현재 열려 있고.
Okay, and in just a moment we're gonna see what the score. I mean, what the last draft is gonna be. Sorry, I was reading something that said score on the Leaguepedia edit page, and it threw me off.
아니면 앞에를 죽어서도 심지어 그냥 칼리타리 같은.
There's a cricket chirping right outside my garage door. Yumi banned away by Dynamics again.
보통 미포와 세나의 아버지긴 하지만.
So we're gonna see the Aphelios priority. Now Dynamics, all you need to do here, either pick Callista Taric or pick Ornn and probably Zoe. Callista. So let's see the Taric now. There it is. I'm liking the Callista Taric.
특히 그런 점에서 이제 칼리타릭이 진짜 쓰기에 따라 좀 제일 사기적인 측면도 있고.
LeBlanc is banned this time. I just realized that. No LeBlanc for Kuzan this game. They decided that was too big of a problem. They also banned away the Jarvan. I think Sejuani would be a good pick for Beyond. So we're gonna see the Nautilus pick. Honestly, if you pick Ornn, if Seorabeol doesn't pick Ornn here and then Dynamics picks Ornn, they just win the draft. And they probably win the game. That's probably... Ooh, Elise. Seorabeol are gonna deny the Exodia. For those that don't know, the ultimate Exodia draft for CK statistically for this patch is the Ornn top, the Elise jungle, a lot of options mid, but usually you want to have the Azir. You have the Callista ADC and then the Taric support. So we're gonna see the Sejuani, like I said, a good option. For Beyond, I'm surprised they didn't pick the Ornn.
LCK나 뭐 첼코 다 전 마찬가지인 거라고 생각하는데 게임 많이 보시는 분들은 그리고 코니에서도 그렇고요. 대부분 맞히지 않을까 막 이런 생각도 들더라고요.
겸손함까지.
겸템.
자리와 겸손함.
I wouldn't put all your money. I might be talking about like how necessary Ornn is, but there have been lots of times where Ornn loses games, so I wouldn't put my money on it.
별로 의식 안 해도 되지 않나 싶은데 4픽에서 아트록스 뽑으려고 저런 밑밥을 가는.
Team Dynamics odds went down just now.
포당리라고 해야 되나?
Who the fuck is who? What the hell's going on?
포당.
예, 뭐 그거에
Oh, fucking malice. So. Oh, Jesus Christ.
해설자들이 워낙 다 잘 맞추잖아요. 사실
그렇죠.
따지고 보면.
네. 그 편집된 영상들도 있잖아요.
그러다 보니까 그만큼 너무 이게 패턴화된 게 오히려 안 좋은 거 아니냐.
Fucking malice. So there's my April Fool's tweet. Let me pull it up. I'll show you guys during the loading screen.
가끔 변수픽도 나오긴 하지만
또 이 대회를 준비하시는 다양한 스태프분.
Oh shit, hold on. Sejuani. I'm really behind in draft because I'm just distracted.
앨리스를
Um,
베네콘을 스스로 잘랐습니다.
그런 구도에서 그럼 이번에는 탑을 픽으로 밀어주고 싶다면
please just pick Ornn. Please just pick Ornn. Please just pick Ornn. Please just pick Ornn. Just pick Ornn. Pick Ornn and win the game.
네.
이니시에이팅도 괜찮고.
Please. No! No!
매콤함이
If it's Kuzan, actually, if it's Kuzan's Jace, yes. But now Seorabeol get Ornn,
어디로 보낼지는 아직
and Seorabeol win the game.
다 해도 별로 이상할 게 없거든요.
그렇죠.
둘 다 그리고 지금까지
If they can get if they can get an Ornn Jace, oh wait a minute, Seorabeol might be throwing their draft.
페온.
창을 뽑나요? 그동안 내가 라인전 지는 미드라이너라고?
이게 사실 플라이 선수가 들으면 또 약간 이제 씁쓸할 수는 있겠지만
Okay, yeah, Seorabeol are throwing their draft actually.
그러니까 라인전이 좀 밀리는 선수들이 저런 픽 잡았을 때
Unless they pick Ornn here, Seorabeol just threw the draft.
팀한테 도움 주기 좋거든요.
네.
Because they picked Pantheon, but that's very obviously a Jace mid, so they're gonna have to roll swap the Pantheon mid,
메커니즘이 있거든요.
which actually would be better if they did that.
이기겠지? 근데 거꾸로 보면은 원거리라 라인전을
Mordekaiser, so they're probably putting Thal on Mordekaiser and Danchung on Pantheon. Which means
가져가는 테알입니다.
that's actually pretty good because both those lanes do fairly well into Jace.
그러면은 저 제이스 위치에
Please
따라서
just pick Ornn and volunteer to lose lane, but to win. No, no, just pick. Put the Chase mid.
미드일 거라. 그러니까 원거리 그런
Oh, their team is so squishy
미드 타워에다가
compared to Seorabeol.
이런 식의 게임 양상.
Their front line is so weak.
그리고 신드라가 나오게 되면 확실히
Oh.
조이도 비슷한데 조이 제이스 뭐 신드라 제이스
I didn't think about that. They didn't have any AP. That Zoe pick actually saved them.
그리고 이 조이 판
So they actually can't. They couldn't have picked Ornn there because then they have no AP.
아까 플라이 선수 말씀도
So yeah, it's good that they picked the Zoe. Man, I don't fucking understand why you play Jace instead of Ornn.
많이 보다가 소위
Like,
상위권 미드를
Zoe Ornn just wins you the game hard.
그렇죠.
약간 좀 힘이 빠졌었거든요.
저희가 저런 외모여도
So that's a Pantheon. Oh, they're actually gonna put the Pantheon with the Zoe, which also works.
라이너들을 다
That's really. They just picked losing. Dynamics just picked losing lanes in both lanes. Well, maybe not top.
조이도 생각보다
Top on is. I don't know. This is just. It's not. I don't like Dynamics' draft at all.
운동 많이 해요.
오늘도 봐야 될 것 같아요.
그래서 이런 조합 구도를 봤을
So it's
때는
ADC support, jungle mid top, ADC support, jungle top mid. Sweet.
저는 카카오 역할이 제일 중요할 것 같아요. 그러니까 단청의 판테온이 단청 선수의 뭐 개인 기량 문제도 있겠지만 조이 대 판테온 구도 자체가 잘하는 조이 만나면 그냥 판테온 자체가 숨도 못 쉽니다. 그러면 이걸 결국 누가 풀어야겠어요? 탑솔러가 와서 풀어줄 건 아니잖아요.
그렇죠.
정글러가 해야 돼요.
그래도 가끔은 탑도 와서 좀 도와주세요.
Alright, so the final game is gonna start up here. Who's going to win the race for solo? Well, it's not gonna be a solo lead if Seorabeol win, unfortunately. It'll be a tied for first. But can Seorabeol secure the first place along with Dynamics, or will Dynamics remain in the solo lead? We'll find out in just a moment.
타릭으로 3세트 조합이 완성이 됐습니다. 세트 스코어 1대1입니다. 여기서 승리를 하게 되면 1위로 올라갈 수 있죠. 뭐 최종 확정은 아니지만 확실하게 분기점이 될 수 있는 아주 중요한 매치업입니다. 제이스를 들고 나온 리치의 활약성도 기대가 되고요.
그래서 지금 이런 조합만 봐도 아펠리오스를 왜 졌냐라고 물으면은 저렇게 제이스 조이로 아펠리오스를 먼저 때릴 수 있고
네.
바텀도 칼리타리도 맞췄죠.
그렇죠. 준비 끝났다고 합니다. 3세트 시작하겠습니다. 퍼포먼스로 앞서가다 LG 트라기어 넘버원 에너지 드링크 하식스와 함께하는 리그 오브 레전드 챌린저스 코리아.
We're gonna be starting up here, and
다이나믹스의 3세트입니다.
looks like we're getting standard 5-point starts from
주에 이제
each
방송 무대도 좀 화제가
team?
됐었는데 올해는 또 원래 챔피언 근본 자체가 본인 패시브도
Seorabeol and
따랑 진짜 찰떡궁합이
Dynamics are meeting for the third game in this match. This is going to be going the distance, and Kakao does have that at least, one of his signature picks this split.
좀 아깝긴 할 거예요. 이게 정복자가 진짜 너무 잘 맞는데.
As Kakao is going to be starting up on that blue side, and
블루 사이드이기 때문에 발생한 일이죠.
Beyond also going to be starting his blue side, which brings up the question, will we see any vertical jungling?
단청. 제일 중요합니다.
Rich does spot out Kakao starting on his blue buff, so we might see Beyond vertical jungle, but because of that, Kakao probably is going to want to go directly to his red buff. It looks like, though, based off his pathing, he wants to go to Gromp immediately after. So we see Kuzan getting a little bit of poke with the auto.
그리고 그 로밍 때 아펠리오스에게 성장의 발판을 마련해
As Rich
그건 있어요. 이게 LCK 기준으로
doing pretty good so far in this top lane, and
조이한테 좀 힘들어하는
Nova
게임이 많다 보니까 그리고 단청이 최근 폼이 안 좋다 보니까 이게 좀 여러 가지 걱정스러운
being present.
시선이
Danchong already taking a lot of poke damage, though it's going to be
쓰인 것도 되게 컸거든요.
lowered pretty severely whenever the poke he takes whenever he finally does get that E. If he,
얼마나 세게 넣을지 좀
well, actually, no, not really. The only thing that'll save him, he has to save it for Trouble Bubble. If he gets Trouble Bubble, he has to pop the E.
그리고 순간이동도 있으니까 변수가 좀
So the poke is going to be a big problem for Danchong, but once he hits level 3,
바뀌냐 또 어떻게 쓰냐
he might be able to make some plays on Kuzan.
이유가 좀 일찍
So we are going to see Beyond. Beyond's going to be the one to pay attention to bot lane early, but he is going to channel the recall. And
이게 그 생각을
well, he finished the recall, though.
라인을 밀어넣는 구도를 잡고
And it looks like he will. He's going to go to his red side, and
레벨 다이브인가?
he is going to be behind clearing now.
염두한 것 같아요.
Due to that, which means Kakao could opt to visit the bot lane after
집으로 돌아가서
these Krugs if he wants to,
성장하고 있는 띄운데
or he could go to Scuttle.
성장하고 있습니다.
Up to him.
그렇죠. 앨리스 잡았다 그래도
It ended up being jungle being the big difference. I ended up being wrong. I thought bot lane would be the focus, but it's jungle is definitely the deciding matchup of this game.
판테온을 좀 압박해주고 있고요. 쌀도 아직까지는 맞고 있을 수밖에 없습니다.
그래서 지금까지 보면 일단 단청이 CS 잘 챙기면서 미드라인전 반반 가지고 있는 거고 지금부터 이제 3레벨 찍은 카카오 선수가 바위게 먹고 나서 이제 슬슬 개입을 시도하고
Seorabeol.
자, 반대편 바위게는 비욘드가 좀 준비하고 있고요.
이게 상체는 일단
다이브예요.
Oh, Kakao gonna be able to find the flank here, possibly.
몸을 뒤로 빼고 있거든요.
He does start the dive, finds the stun, but FaZe is dodging that, so the only have to burn FaZe's flash and Guger's exhaust for that. But now that leaves him very vulnerable to a follow-up gank.
거쳐갈 때 단청도 큰 피해
Ooh, Beyond's pinging that he wants to go for the gank here, but nope, he's gonna go to his Grump.
낭비를 크게 한 것도 아니고요.
The way you say Seorabeol is cool.
치고 스펠만 딱
I used to say Seorabeol, but someone that I cast with pretty often, Quest, he's the former coach of Seorabeol whenever they were BBQ Olivers, informed me that the proper way to say it is Seorabeol.
슬쩍 들렀다는 게 중요한 것 같아요. 맞습니다.
그러니까 정글러들의 움직임 보실 때 항상 그
So
동선을 많이
that's
보시면 되게 도움이 많이 돼요.
apparently the proper way to say it, so I respect that.
동선으로 쳐도 내비게이션
I think it sounds better that way anyway, Seorabeol. But speaking of Seorabeol, Kakao's looking to gank here in the mid lane. Danchong does have a fully stacked passive, as the repel is going to be taken, the stun's going to find, it is going to be instantly cleansed though. As now Kakao is open to visiting the bot lane again very soon, but Kuzan is going to play more careful now.
떨어지는 타이밍인데 어차피 조이도 같이 포션을 먹은 상태고
Gonna be clearing this ward here, since Danchong can't really do anything about it.
이제 위험한 상황에서도 정비가 더 빠를
As
거고
Rich,
어쨌든
ooh,
아래쪽이 치열해서 그런지
Rich impersonating Hyokung right about now.
다이나믹스가 적극적으로 활용했던 팀이 아니라고 말씀드렸잖아요. 이건 리치한테도 되게 기회예요. 1, 2세트 좀 힘들었어요.
Taking the turret shot. Oh man.
한 번 더 들어올 것 같으니까 앨리스 그
They do see the spider there, so they know
들어가진 않고 용을 칩니다.
Kakao is there, and that is going to be the dragon start by Kakao. Beyond's not even going to go that direction, it looks like. Looks like they want to just give over the dragon. That's a oh, okay, that's Pantheon teleporting. I thought that was Stall teleporting for a minute. I was like,
그래서 이게 이쪽 라인이
if that would have been Stall teleporting, that would have been really bad. But it is just going to be
막고 있는 서나벌 라이너들이
teleport coming in
잡아주면요.
from Danchong to get back to mid lane and to further pressure Dynamics away if they wanted to contest it, but it doesn't look like they wanted to. But better to be safe than sorry.
밀고
The next Drake is going to be Mountain, so we are either going to get an Ocean or a Cloud Soul. Both of those, one of those favors the team that's playing from behind, one of those favors the team playing from ahead. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out. We're about 6 minutes in, and we don't really have any definite leads for anybody. That Infernal, though, is going to make it a bit tough for Dynamics to fight in their lanes. Luckily, Kuzan is outpoking Danjung, and Rich is outpoking Thal, but that might change now that they have some damage in their pockets. Because we are going to see Kakao visit the bot lane here. He is not spotted. Nova, though, is giving... Oh, no, he's not giving away the gank. He's playing it pretty well. Ooh, but Beyond's going to be visiting here, but they're going to start this gank up. Nova flashing forward, trying to find the hook. That is going to be the double stun coming through, so this might be enough of a delay, but FaZe is going down. That's first blood going over to Kakao, but that is the teleport coming in. And then also the ultimate from Danchung. This might be something... Oh, actually, Mordekaiser canceled Rich's teleport there, but Thal might pay the price, although he canceled the teleport. He might be giving Rich greener grass. Does have the flash, so he can follow him if he wants to, but he's not going to follow him. He's going to let him go, and... Oh, is he going to follow him now, though, is the question. Nope, he's not. So that's 2 kills going over to Seorabeol Gaming. 1 going over to the Elise, 1 going over to the Pantheon, and... Pantheon scales a lot healthier into the mid to late game now if he gets ahead. But Kuzan is certainly going to outscale him. As we're gonna take a look at the replay here, Nova flashing forward, Guger doing a good job body blocking at first and even getting a good double stun, but unfortunately Sangyun had the right weapon on the Aphelios to get the snare. I don't know the names for any of the weapons, but I do know what they do. That one... Oh yeah, I just realized some of you don't even know how League of Legends works. One of Aphelios' guns has an ability... So Aphelios is a really weird champion. He has guns that alternate based on ammunition left on them. He gets 2 at a time, and when he runs out of ammo on one, he gets a different weapon. One of them, the one that he's using right now, is more so used for wave clear. The passive for it is that when he autos, it like spreads out like in a little splash. And then the active for it is that like he basically gets that splash as an ability. Then he has another weapon that the one that he has right now is a sniper rifle. The passive for it is that he gets a longer range. And then the ability for it is that you basically you shoot a bullet forward and it hits the first thing it runs into, and then you can auto attack. You get bonus auto attack range on that target for 1 auto attack based on what you hit. Another one is a lifesteal one where the passive for it is you get lifesteal. And then the active for it is that it functions like an Urgot W where it just auto attacks for you and it auto attacks really fast. And then the last one, the passive for it is that it slows, and the active for it is that it snares you down. So interesting champion. Oh, and there's also the turret one where the passive for it, you get bonus attack damage. I think based on abilities hit and target and minions killed. Maybe I think it's just abilities hit. You get temporary. I don't really know how that one works, but the active for it is that you put down a turret. I know that you get bonus damage. I just don't know how you get the bonus damage. I'm pretty sure you get it based on abilities landed. As Kuzan's going to be doing some poke damage here, is we should see a full item buy from Rich, I think, on this recall. Maybe not. Oh, we're not going to see it, actually. Oh, wait, Rich wasn't recalling. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am out of it. That was FaZe recalling. He's going to recall with the Vampiric Scepter and the Berserker Greaves. As Guger wants to find the stun on the Thal, not going to find it, unfortunately. And now that's going to invite Seorabeol to do this dragon. Maybe they won't do it. They should be doing this. Beyond is focusing on this top lane. Yeah, he's going to turn around and start it, it looks like. But let's see if maybe Rich can do something about this. Yep, they're pinging the dragon. This should be going down here. I don't think there's any opportunity for Dynamics to steal it unless Cacao can, not Cacao, sorry, Rich can get the Miracle Steal here. Let's see if they want to, oh, they are popping the Herald mid, so they do get, what is Rich doing? I don't know, they pop the Herald and they're wanting to collapse onto Cacao and Sangyun, but they are spotted doing so, so they're not going to be able to do that. It is going to be a Cloud Dragon, so that is going to favor Dynamics. If they manage to scale and start winning team fights, getting more ultimate cooldown would be fantastic for them. Especially for the Zoe and the Sejuani. It'd be fantastic for them to get ultimates more often.
그냥 허공에 몰려다니는 거고 골은 먹히고 있어요.
그렇습니다. 굉장히 좀 한 번도 본 장면은 아닌데 그만큼 너무 어렵다는 거잖아요.
그렇죠. 공에 보고 우르르 다니면 차라리 골이라도 안 먹힐 텐데.
As now Dynamics going to be
비욘드가 탑 쪽에서 머물렀던 시간이 꽤나 길었는데 결국 미드에
just pushing out lanes and
두 번째 용까지 내줬습니다.
hanging out, trying to scale. Their win condition is most certainly surviving to the late game. However, that's also Seorabeol's win condition. They have some late game themselves. It all depends, though, on how Cacao builds and how Danchung builds. As Danchung's full combos Kuzan, he just takes no damage. I guess he's lacking the damage. He's not really getting enough, even with the serrated Dirk, as Cacao's going to be visiting Kuzan here, but Kuzan does have the control ward to spot that out, so he's going to be able to get away.
모데카이저가 바텀에서 꾸준하게 성장하고 있습니다.
Stall's gonna be waiting for Rich to get there, but he's not gonna show up. He's rotating. I wonder how Dynamics want to respond to this, because they certainly could take this top turret. They have the damage for it with Cacao and Sangyun here. Beyond is arriving and he is spotted out, so Seorabeol are gonna back off.
카카오가 거기에 힘을 확 실어주면서 정말 좋은 동선을 계속 짜고 있어요.
그러니까 이거는 진짜 바텀이 칼리타릭인데 왜시냐가 아니라 정글에서 세주안이 앨리스가 가지는 초반 격차 그리고 그 격차를 아주 정말
Beyond and Cacao are gonna run into each other there, but Beyond has to back off. But they might be looking for something. I don't know. I don't know what Kuzan's doing right now because Cacao's coming up behind him, but he does finally respect Cacao and back off. Oh, he had the control ward there again. Cacao is on, Kuzan is on point with his vision this game.
혹은 순간적으로 뭐 어디 사고 터져가지고 먹던 거 버리고 반대쪽으로 가야 된다든가 이런 게 아니라 그냥 차게 먹을 거 먹으면서 가는 길에 슬쩍 들려서 득점 보고 그 다음에도 또 슬쩍 들려서
As Rich is gonna miss the EQ, but he does spawn out the control ward thanks to that EQ, so he's gonna clear that out.
자, 계속 성장 CS를 오히려 앞서가고 있습니다. 칼리타릭 집으로 돌아가고 아펠리오스와 칼리스타의 CS 차이가 20개가 넘습니다.
뭔가 언뜻 보면 게임이 안정화된 것처럼 보이는데 그것 치곤 이제 다이나믹스가 진짜 잃은 게 너무 많은 상황인 거고요. 근데 그럼에도 불구하고 이쪽도 무적이라는 변수가 있긴 하니까
As now
그걸 중심으로 이제 한타
Seorabeol trying to be proactive on the map right now. They do have one turret so far. They're trying to get some more, trying to open up the map.
비욘드의 궁극기 이것들의 시너지를 한번 믿어봐야 될 것 같습니다. 이게 서라벌도 당장 이니시에이팅이 안 되는 건 아니거든요.
So we might see a gank from Seorabeol here, but Beyond is going to be able to spot that out. And
그래서 다이나믹스가 되게 주의를 많이 해야 돼요. 어설프게 치고 나가는 건 좀 많이 안 좋은 판단이 될 수 있고요. 갈 거면 진짜 그 무적 활용될 수 있게 꽁꽁 뭉쳐서 가야 돼요.
ooh, Nova, he might be in trouble here because FaZe is going to be able, or Gugur is going to be able to find the stun, but he does survive. So we look here, seeing about 300 more. Oh, Beyond might be in trouble. Speaking of trouble, has to pop the ultimate defensively. Can he get away? Gets the Aftershock to protect him, but now that's a Herald going over to Seorabeol. FaZe and Gugur have no interest in contesting this, as we're going to see Thal and Rich duke it out.
제이스도 이제는 무서워서 모델을 못 때리죠.
모대가 뭘 들었든 간에 지금 저런 탱구성만 나도 소위 맞딜에서는 제이스가 좀 힘드니까
Kuzan is just playing hyper aggressive here in the mid lane. Kuzan has beaten Danchung in lane every game, but the first game it didn't matter because the team is just losing around him, and it's starting to look like that right now. His team is just losing around him as we see Cacao potentially might be trying something here. Rich, has he landed an EQ on a champion this game? That's another one that he misses. Thal shows up, but he's too late, and he's going to channel the recall as Cloud Dragon's coming up in about 10 seconds, and both teams are in a position to contest this. FaZe and Guger are resetting,
집 갔다가 한번 떼어보나요, 그러면?
but it looks like Cacao wants to start this up now, which means will they be able to get there in time? No Blade of the Rune King coming out from FaZe,
이게 현 상황이
so he is definitely behind Sangyun
그렇죠. 승부수를 좀
for this
걸어야
fight.
물론 뭐 상황 지금 보시면은 칼리스타는 아예
Ooh,
몰락하는
Rich
거
throwing out a
방법이고요.
EQ, and it's gonna field goal.
차이가 나고 있고 뭐 여러 가지 안 좋은 거 많아요.
네.
비욘드는 공도 없고.
See, if you run a
그렇다고 아무것도 안 하고 있기에
I'm still dumbfounded that Orin was not picked.
말씀하신 것 중에 적어도 비욘드 궁이라도 기다리는 게 최선 같아요.
네.
Another EQ is gonna miss from Rich
10시 방향입니다.
대치하다가
as Seorabeol
상대가 먼저 칠 때.
are gonna start up this dragon, and now Beyond have to fight. I'm not Beyond, sorry. Dynamics have to fight into them. Can they find the steal here? They have to move up. It's half health. They're just gonna hand it over, it looks like. They have no interest in contesting it.
이거라도 좀 좋은
Oh, but they might be looking for the counter engage here, as Rich is gonna miss another Q, and he's gonna get stunned. Beyond's gonna get stunned down, but Aphelios ultimate's gonna miss, and here comes a counter engage from Beyond. Danchung is gonna pop the E to prevent any follow-up damage from the ultimate, but that is going to be the mid turret going over to Dynamics, and they are gonna be able to rotate off. They trade a tower for the Cloud Dragon, but now we are at Soul Point,
세 번째 용까지 내줬습니다.
which isn't the end of the world.
킬이 많이 나오진
Cloud Soul is
않았지만
certainly not a game ender.
초반에 나온 게 아직까지 좀 이어지고 있는 듯한 느낌이에요.
그러니까 이미
But-
굴려가는 구도인데 서라벌 입장에서는 무리할 이유가 없잖아요. 무리가 뭐 판테온이라고 해서
You really do hate to see Dynamics not be very proactive around these objectives.
든든해요. 불도 안 꺼지고. 조바심 내는
This
이유가
Cacao's gonna be clearing out the ward here, and
다이나믹스가 뭔가 조바심 나죠.
they're just gonna be waiting for the next objective, it seems. It's definitely what they want to do. They want to wait for the Cloud Soul and pick that up and use that to their advantage, get a little bit stronger. And Cacao actually wants to open some turrets. He wants to pop this Herald mid lane. They should be able to get it.
아, 다이나믹스에게
Because
다음 용까지 줄 수는 없거든요.
Dynamics are not in the position to defend this. Oh, actually, maybe they are, because here comes Rich. They are going to be able to get the turret here, most likely. Oh, maybe not. It didn't do as much damage as I thought, and Cacao's going to pay the price. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Kuzan is fighting Danchung, and that's going to be Guger being ulted forward. Not going to be able to find anybody, though. Dynamics, though,
예. 근데
picking up
다이나믹스도 미드를
a kill. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would. That Herald. I thought that the turret was certainly going to die there.
킬 캐치를 좀 더 해야 됐을 것 같거든요. 좀 더 과감하게 해서. 방금은 좀
As
더
now,
기회였어요.
Dynamics only one kill behind, but they are behind 2K Gold,
상황에 잘 큰 앨리스를 터뜨렸었기 때문에.
and that's what matters the most, is that 2K Gold lead.
스타일 가져왔습니다. 다시 보시죠.
Taking a look at the replay here. Oh, Beyond, such a good job. Chain CC on the Elise, didn't even have a chance to repel.
하고 있다 보니까 좀 위축됐던 것 같아요.
그리고 확실히 뭐 이게 다이나믹스가 승리했던 게임에서 좀 드러났지만 저 카릭과 어떤 정글 연계 비욘드와의 연계 플레이 참 잘하는 것 같아요. 그런 걸 계속 의식해야겠죠, 서라벌도.
지금 뭐 소라볼 게이밍 유리하지만 이긴 게 아니거든요, 절대. 사고 한번 났습니다.
그렇죠. 버는 게 힘들지 날리는 건 순식간이
그럼요, 쓰는
때문에
건 쉬워요.
이게 드래곤 뭐 30.
So now we are
보여도 막상 돈 차이가
Going to just...
갑자기 확 좁혀지는 느낌이잖아요.
So the thing about the which team has late game is it's very dependent on how the solo lanes build for Seorabeol.
이러다 갑자기
Because if everybody builds how they're supposed to, Seorabeol has a slightly better late game.
그럼 이제 원점으로 가는 거죠. 아직은 소라볼
But-
게이밍
유리합니다.
The thing is, we don't see the Leandries or the Rylays coming out from Thol yet.
그런 점에서 다이나믹스도 최대한
Pantheon built Black Cleaver for a comp that has two tanks
양쪽 부시에
that don't really do anything. Well, I guess you want to kill the Taric to prevent him from getting ultimate. So I guess a Black Cleaver is not a bad buy there.
다이나믹스의 우선과제는 저 최대한 미드 1차를 수성하는 거. 본인들의
It's very dependent on how solo lanes and how jungle builds. Because right now, I'm seeing a build path that's looking like a Morello. Oh, Beyond? Oh, Dynamics are so screwed for this fight. Guger trying to pop the ultimate to keep his team alive, but FaZe is taking so much damage in this death realm here. Can he maybe find anything? He's not going to be able to. Dynamics overstepping and missing very crucial abilities. That's going to be a free Baron now. Going over to Soto. Actually, I don't think they can do this. Yeah, they can't do it.
중에서 잠들었어요.
Maybe. Oh, Guzan missing the trouble bubble there.
걸린 것처럼
그렇죠.
Dynamics need to back off because right now, Sotobo are not in a position to do this Baron, and they need to accept that. They need to just take the loss and live to fight another day. And looks like that's what's Dynamics gonna do. Dahl might be overstaying his welcome in the top lane, but he realizes that and backs off. What the hell is Beyond doing here? Why? You know Elise has repel. Why would you throw out the ultimate?
쏟아부었는데 페이지가 물린 위치도 살아나기 어려웠고요.
And FaZe is left to get dove on by Thal. And from there, it's just over. That was not a very smart decision by Beyond to throw out the ultimate blind there. No idea what he's doing. Do they not know that they hit an Elise? Do they think they hit somebody else? I mean, like, but if you would have hit anybody, you still don't throw an ultimate out blind like that. Oh, Trouble Bubble's gonna find this time, and there's no reaction available from Kakao, as they're gonna be able to pick up one kill there. And now that could be the Cloud Dragon going over to Dynamics. They could look to delay the Soul Point, but they're not doing it. They're just gonna push out this mid lane. They're gonna look to extend this fight and try to look for something more comfortable. Beyond is gonna have ultimate up very soon. The Trouble Bubble's gonna land onto the Nautilus. He's gonna get chain CC'd. Nova forced to pop. This Gargo Stone Plate is now, they're on the run. Dynamics really need to, they really need to do this dragon. They really need to just start this dragon. They're taking way too long. Kakao's back up now. If they don't melt this, this dragon is going to get stolen. But Kakao's not going to the right side of the map for this, and it's going to get melted either way. If you look top lane, that turret's in danger of dying.
여러 가지 불안 요소나 근거가 막 진짜 그냥 서라벌이 먹었어도 하나도 안 이상한 구도가.
We're now looking at about.
카카오도 너무 몸이 약간 앞으로 쏠리고 있죠. 그렇죠. 어찌 보면.
I'm going to pause that because look at that fantastic combination from Kuzan, and then Rich squeezing in the EQ there to get the kill. Can Kuzan carry his team? We'll find out as this game goes on. Beyond needs to stop throwing blind ultimates. Oh, another Trouble Bubble's gonna land, and again! No reaction available from Kuzan. Kuzan! Holy moly, Beyond fucked up the ultimate there, but we're not gonna talk about that. Oh my goodness. Kuzan getting PTSD of 2019 summer split with Kuzan Zoe here. He's now inting away the lead for Seorabeol. And Kuzan does have that Dark Seal, so if he keeps this up, he can turn that into a Soul Stealer. Is Beyond the new Xmithy? No. Beyond is worse than Xmithy. If I could choose between having Xmithy or Beyond on this team, I'd choose Xmithy. Beyond is trolling so hard right now, but yeah, he is Xmithy with Sejuani. Sometimes he can play really well, but he's just playing so terrible. I don't actually mean that when I say Xmithy over. I would rather have Beyond than Xmithy, but Beyond is kind of trolling his team right now. They have to give away this mid turret, I think. So that is now Seorabeol. Oh, Rich. Okay, never mind. Nova kind of trolled his team there by throwing out. If Nova would have waited and then chased Rich and then thrown out the, well, Rich has the Edge of Night, so he would have been fine against the hook there. Beyond didn't used to be so terrible. He's always been subpar, no matter no matter what league he was in. But like in his prime, he would have been the best jungler in CK. Wasn't the best jungler in LCK, but. Just a reminder that Beyond lost to Lulu Jungle, never forget. It takes a special kind of jungle to lose to Lulu Jungle. And Kuzan, no, See, Thal is smart. Thal is smart. That's how you get grievous wounds. That's not. Oh wait, wrong one. That's not how you get grievous wounds. No. But I'm gonna hold that because this is possibly going to be a fight breaking out here. Trouble Bubble is gonna find Sengyun. Can they protect him from it? The stun's gonna come through thanks to a good play from Guger, but no damage is gonna come through from the Trouble Bubble. Bonus damages. Oh, FaZe and Rich have such a good lurk here. Are they gonna capitalize? The EQ is gonna hit Sengyun. Nova's now gonna be separated from his team, but he's just gonna walk over to Thal and be fine. These Trouble Bubbles are just They're they're heat-seeking. These are heat-seeking trouble bubbles from Kuzan.
지금 이 시간에 챌린저스 코리아 시청해 주시는 분들은 정말 애정이 있으신 분들이에요.
항상 감사하고
Now,
있습니다.
something I do want to bring up is that now FaZe has the power spike, which is the Berserker's Runon's Blade of the Ruin King.
일단 서라벌 입장에선 그래서
However, we are about to see an Infinity Edge come out from Sengyun, so that will put him ahead whenever he eventually does finish that.
계속 주면서 템 꾸역꾸역 뽑고 있거든요.
Kuzan missed a cannon minion just now, I think.
239개 제이스도 잘 먹고 있고.
That's not good. But we do have another Cloud Dragon coming up in about 57 seconds, so both teams are just trying to prepare for this, trying to get money in their pocket and reset so they have as much gold as possible and the best items they can possibly have. If Sengyun can afford an IE for this next fight, which he's definitely going to be able to based on the fact that he's doing this red buff, he's definitely trying to get that IE money. It's going to be very difficult for FaZe to keep up with that damage.
그렇죠. 내가 죽는 순간 진짜 비벼진다.
But if Kuzan can find another heat-seeking trouble bubble onto Sengyun,
할지라도 버티는 사람이 있어야 되거든요.
그쵸.
자, 20여 초 남았습니다.
then it's not going to be fun.
아, 이거
As-
긴장되겠는데요.
I would really like to see, in situations like this, I'd like to see how much gold everybody has in their pockets, so that I know if people are coming off of resets or not. Oh no, Dynamics are backing off of the position that they have.
쿠난이 지금 되게 위기에
This is going to invite Seorabeol. They don't spot Seorabeol on this lurk here, but they do. Or they're not going to dedicate to the bush bait. They are going to actually start up the dragon.
서라벌이 빨리 와라.
And now,
하지 말고
it's going to be
빨리
Dynamics that are going to be moving up into them. And
자신감도 넘치긴 할
let's
거고요.
see how this is going to end up. Danchung is hanging back. He wants to get a good ultimate position. Oh, Kuzan chasing away Danchung.
어, 체력 관리해야
R's forward
이게
and
또
hits the
빨리
ignite.
마무리가 안 되면 또 슬슬 포킹하는 구도거든요.
This is such a close moment. Seorabeol are going to focus on this dragon. Let's see who can get it. Beyond's going to throw out the ultimate. And we're going to see both teams engage here as we see Baldwin. Oh, it is going to be Beyond picking up the dragon. Let's see if Dynamics can turn this fight. They're going to be able to probably pick up the kill with all that perfect hourglass from Kuzan. As now the fight's going to be cleaned up by FaZe. Sengyun, though, might be turning this. Let's see if he can find it. So much damage coming out, but it's not enough so far. Oh, he does find kills. That's a double kill for Sengyun. Can he find the rest of the team, though? Dynamics are running.
어쨌든 이거 다이나믹스 입장에서 불만이
They are going to survive, so overall it is 2 for 2. Both teams picking up 2 kills.
그런데 아펠리우스가
But Dynamics do pick up
와 이건 진짜 한타 그냥 손해보고 끝날 뻔했는데요.
the Cloud Dragon there.
근데 그래도 억울해요.
So they do delay the Elder attempt. Oh,
이건 마저
Rich.
억울해요.
다 억울해요 지금.
기분 나빠요.
that's cheeky.
여기서
Take a look at the replay there. Really good reactions from Dynamics. And such a fantastic steal from Beyond there. Cacao didn't. No, he did. Wait.
그 과정에서 상윤이 앞에 노출되지 않았고
Beyond stole that without smite,
진짜 예쁘게 졌네요.
맞습니다.
I think.
혹시 뭐 스톤 덮어쓰고 뭐 덮어쓰면서
But look at the damage from Sengyun there.
수도 있는데
Look at that. Boom. That's Aphelios for you.
주인공처럼 싸웠다.
Why do teams play so slow with their leads? So the reason they do that is because it's what the meta. Oh, Beyond. I'm gonna pause what I'm saying. Beyond, please. Oh, Beyond might be in trouble there. He's getting chain CC'd. He might be able to get away though. He's pretty tanky. He's getting healed up. He gets away.
아우, 진짜
Sejuani somehow lives, and the trouble bubble's gonna find Danchung. Oh my goodness. I think he has Warmogs too, so he's gonna heal up.
부럽게 안 잡히는데요, 비욘드.
그리고 세주안이 지금 다시
That's crazy.
뭐,
That is crazy that Beyond survived that. That is such a good redemption use there. I don't know who used it between...
유리할 때는 카카오랑
Oh, the hook's gonna miss there, so that kind of ruins the potential engage from Nova.
세주안이가 이쯤 되면 당연히 앨리스에 비해 안정감이나 할 수 있는
That was phenomenal.
그리고
That,
가장 좋았던 센스는
it was Guger that redemption. Or no, did Guger redemption? No, I think it was... Because redemption's already back up now.
그런데 또 애매하게
I think it was Kuzan that used redemption there.
생각에 막 안 썼으면 그냥 녹았을 것
I
같아.
can't tell. It's not showing item cooldowns.
어느새 다시
I think it was Guger that used redemption. I can't tell between the two of them, but
됐습니다.
결국
yeah, Beyond already back to full health. Didn't have to reset.
여기서 1데스 나오는 쪽이
They're pinging. Oh, Thal's pinging out Kuzan. He's on the hunt.
3코어의 상윤.
He's not gonna be able to find
회전입니다.
the mark there.
협곡에 원래 명검이 3개 있어요.
As now both teams are gonna be. But the point that I was making, it's because the meta calls for them to play safe.
두 개는 한 사람 거네요.
Seorabeol,
아, 세 개 다 들고
both their comps
이야기 중인
really activate at about this stage of the game. And so a lot of CK teams draft comps like this, except the only teams I can think of that don't draft comps like this are Element Mystic and Azura. And you see them play very hyper-aggressive in the early game, but for teams like Seorabeol and Dynamics and Sphere Gaming, they like to play these comps where it calls for them to play safe so that they can just farm up, and then from there it just becomes better team wins. And most of the time, the team that's playing safe from behind is the better team. To where in Dynamics' case, the reason why they're playing behind is because they playing safe is because they are behind. And they're trying to wait for fights to come naturally, good fights, and that's what they've been doing. And they've been fighting these good Cloud Dragon fights. So we're gonna see. Oh, they spot out the ward, but they have no intention of clearing it because they spot Dynamics. Start to hover the Baron. Thal's gonna keep pushing this bottom lane, and might be a problem if they don't react to it. But Thal, what is he gonna do? He's gonna ward. He's gonna recall.
이제 이번 용까지 서라벌이 뺏긴다 그러면 3대 3입니다.
그래서 실제로 트아이도 방금 이제 2건까지 올렸는데 아이템을 너무 공격적으로 가기보단 오히려 핑퐁 쪽, 약간 탱커 쪽을 더 신경을 많이 쓰고 있죠. 템 빌드 자체가 전체적으로. 예, 이게 조냐에다 2건에다가
이게 뭐
예,
모험가
더블 조끼에다가
닌자의 신발에
아니에요?
It's the Korean playstyle, honestly, of playing slow
그렇죠.
and playing safe.
그리고 이제 손목시계 있고.
심지어 룬도 기반.
Like each region has its own playstyle.
이게 어그로 끄는 용도로 잘 데려.
I don't really know what causes it.
그대로 방패입니다.
I guess it's just personal preference.
어려운 빌드인데.
Ooh. Nice triple bubble, but it's unfortunately not going to be able to do anything off of that. And now, ooh, Cacao going to miss the cocoon there.
영혼이 자꾸 한 걸음 남겨두고 뺏기고 있어가지고.
자, 나왔습니다.
이럴 때 이제 포킹 스킬샷 싸움.
Is LPL still a bloodbath? Not as much as it was. It's still a bloodbath, but not as bad. Like not as big as a bloodbath as it used to be. It used to be a fucking mess. It's not really at that point anymore. They still play aggressive. It's definitely still the most entertaining region to watch, but it's not like fucking 30 kills at 30 minutes anymore. Yeah, LPL has always been the most entertaining league. LPL and EU. As we're gonna see Seorabeol start this up. We've seen this before. Let's see if DYN can get another smite steal. It's gonna be Cacao that picks it up this time, but let's see if Seorabeol can win the fight. We're gonna see the Pantheon ultimate come through after the Tark ultimate. Let's see who's gonna win this. Kuzan taken to the death realm by Thal. Is he gonna be able to survive, though? He is going to be able to survive, but Sengyun's gonna be able to pick up the kill, as now it's gonna be a double kill for the Aphelios. Can he find more? Rich gonna be able to pick up a kill in the side there, and Rich hunting for more. FaZe surviving there. Ooh. Can Beyond survive that? Nope. Danchung's gonna be able to pick up that kill, and now they should be doing the Baron. For some reason, Rich is clearing out the bottom. Or no, can they do Baron? They should be doing Baron. It looks like Thal's just clearing vision. Yep, they're gonna start this Baron buff up. So there's going to be the Baron going over to Seorabeol Gaming. Jace is going to be able to get a tower here in the bottom lane. It's going to be the Baron buff going over to Seorabeol Gaming. And Aphelios gonna be able to dominate these fights. And Thal took Kuzan into the death realm, which really was the deciding factor of this fight, I think. The fact that they didn't have Kuzan to pick off Sengyun in the backline. And Rich able to kill Cacao there, but didn't do them much good. And Beyond, why is he walking forward there? If he just walks backwards, nobody else dies and they can maybe steal the Baron. Beyond just handing them the Baron buff there, I guess, as now Dynamics just trying to survive this Baron siege, as Thal's going to be pushing the top lane.
두 번의 용을
I think they can afford to give away these tier 2 turrets, but they can't afford to give away inhibitor turrets. That's where they have to draw the line.
럭키 수명 같은 게
And they are going to send Rich top.
갑자기 지나가다가 좀 잘 지어가지고 어떻게 뭐 빼내고
카카오는 이제 너무 많이 자서
And
잠이
you
안
can take
와요.
one turret there
네.
in the bottom lane.
대회에서는 어떤 플레이가 예방 접종 되는 경우가 있거든요. 그러니까 아까 수면에 터져버린 게 일종의 예방 접종 개념이 된 거예요.
그렇죠. 이게 또 아니면은 갑자기 위치가 트아를 1대1로 이겨준다 이런 게 좋은 변수가 될 수 있는데 단청 위치가 되게 좋죠.
네.
단청이 지금 약간
Burn buff up for another minute, 23 seconds. This could be the inhibitor turret going down here.
아펠리우스가 이제 소
Sengyun now has Guardian Angel, so it's going to be really tough to kill him now.
포킹을 못하게 되면 조이 제이스 둘 다 힘 엄청 빠지는 걸 어쩔 수가 없어요.
칼리스타도 팔이 짧다 보니까
Now the inhibitor turret in the bottom lane's going to go down, and
때려줄 수가 없어요.
now the mid lane inhibitor turret's looking pretty juicy as
모데카이저도 대놓고
Sengyun's going to be pushing in this lane. Here in the bottom is going to be a teleport coming in from Thal. Kuzan going forward and doing some damage there is...
탭을 탁 밟으면서
그렇죠.
This might be the end of the game, potentially. Sengyun gonna get hit and does cleanse the trouble bubble. Aphelios' ultimate's gonna go down, but Rich is just gonna QSS the ultimate and be just fine. That's one inhibitor going down, so let's see what Seorabeol wanna do
한번 흘려내고
from here. They have a teleport coming in from Danchung,
이 악물고 그냥
and
게임
he's
이기려고
gonna run forward and try to look for the... Nope, just throws out the Q. Two inhibitors now going over to Seorabeol. Do they want to look for the game end? They still have Baron for another 25 seconds. Sengyun's definitely looking for it, doing a lot of damage on the Beyond.
까진 안 돼. 돌아가. 이젠 안 돼. 예. 선 넘지 마라.
But they are going to back off.
무리하지 않습니다.
그렇죠.
That's two inhibitors with Elder Drake coming up in 2 minutes 4 seconds.
장로 2분, 발언 3분 남은 상태에서
So they will be able to get...
이벤트라고 할까요?
They will have Elder up while inhibitors are still down, so that is good for Seorabeol.
힘 모았다 그때 진출해서 한방 역전밖에 없는
어?
거예요.
경험치 2배, 뭐 골드 2배 이 이벤트를 거쳐야 되고 저는 그리고 이번 경기 단청 선수가 2라운드 들어와서 보여준 경기 중에 제일 좋은 것 같아요.
그렇죠. 그 정도인데.
One moment, let me do something here.
본인 저력을 보여줬다라는 거죠.
그동안 본인도 마음고생 좀 많았을 거예요.
예, 그러니까 이런 걸 기점으로 어떻게 경기력을 복구하면 되는 거예요. 개인의 기량 같은 경우에는.
거의 아펠리오스는 수훈까지 나오면서 이제
This is-
접근하기가 너무 어렵고요.
Now Dynamics are
더 들어오진 마라.
playing from their heels. There is no more Baron buff though, so the siege isn't as threatening.
여기까지 깨두고
But they do still have to respect Seorabeol Gaming.
다음에 못 나오게 하고 얘네가 장로로 돌 건데
네.
그때 우리가 뭐 해야 되지? 이 고민이 다이나믹스에게 계속 드는 거예요.
Elder Drake coming up in about 57 seconds, and now
분명히
the Aphelios is full build.
10m까지 나왔습니다.
그래서 모대 앨리스 자체
And that's going to be very problematic.
분야도 있고, 판테온 아펠리오스 역시 그런 거에다가
Sitting at
마찬가지로 수호천사까지 나와
A very large gold lead here, about 6k gold, almost 7k gold actually.
없어요.
그러니까 무적을 키면서 돌진한다 그래도 다이나믹스가 어차피 그 무적
However,
타이밍에
Kuzan does have the death cap now, so he is going to scale.
그러면 포킹을 더
This is going to be the point where he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Has the Sork Shoes, has the death cap, has the Morello. You probably would have only wanted the Oblivion and then started building for the Void Staff, but
마법봉을 가져왔고
actually probably could have afforded the Void Staff and would have had optimal damage.
내가 지금 정은
Especially considering that FaZe has the Root Ends and the Executioner's calling.
자 일단 그나마 미드 바텀 업데이트가 밀린
So we're gonna see Cacao might be in trouble here. He's gonna land onto the treble bubble. Let's see if maybe they can find anything. They can't. Sengyun doing too much damage and forcing him to back away. Kuzan trying to find something, but he's not gonna be able to get anything. Pops the cleanse, or the W cleanse, to run away there, and now another treble bubble thrown out. Thal walks past it though. He's gonna be fine.
싸그리 걷어내고 있는
Rich.
리치 위치.
Oh, Rich.
이거 리치. 이거
Rich. Oh, you're kind of trolling your team there, buddy.
쪼이고 있는데요. 판정 뛰었어요.
Yep, they're gonna find Rich most likely, but Rich just flashes onto Cacao. Can he find the kill?
내려와. 그럼 위에서는 한타 거나요? 그러면 위에 사대로
Rich is in so much trouble. He's gonna get taken down by Danchung and
방금 왜 안 걸었죠?
was way overextended on that lurk, and now that's gonna be Seorabeol picking up the Elder Drake and most likely picking up the win here now.
장로 내 너무 어렵습니다.
아니 왜 안 걸었나요, 다이나믹스?
All Seorabeol have to do is just walk into their base and end the game now. Sengyun's full build. He's gonna have the Elder. Just honestly, you can get him another pentakill.
미니언 클리어도 해야 되고 막 바쁘거든요. 근데 그냥 이렇게 버려버리면 리치를 이제 더 손해 볼 일만 남은 거죠.
결국 장로를 내줬습니다.
그러니까 이 다음 턴에 이제 장로 들고 들어오는 친구들을 막는 게 더 힘들잖아요.
Seorabeol, let's see what they want to do here. Thaw, the ultimate from Beyond's gonna miss.
벨트는
So now they have to run, as this is probably gonna be the last team fight of the game. Nova has a really good position here. Misses the hook though.
통한 그 백스텝이
Kuzan trying to find a trouble bubble. He does find it onto one person as the Targ ultimate's going to be popped there. They're going to try to do some damage, but this is just going to be the end of the game. This is an Elder buff affiliates that you're fighting, and no pentakill this time, unfortunately, but this is the end of the game. FaZe trying to do something. Actually might be able to pick up a kill here. Let's see if he can pick up more. He's certainly doing damage, but it's not going to be enough, most likely. That's going to be the end of the game. GG for Seorabeol Gaming, picking up the 2-1 victory here to now be tied for first place.
서라벌 게이밍입니다.
혈전이었어요.
네.
신들의 대결 3세트까지 가는 접전.
네.
원딜의 신 아펠리우스도 나오고
체이코의 딜링 머신, 체이코의 레전드 상윤의 활약이 상상상 많이 돋보이고
So now
그다음에 또 빙제 쿠잔의 어떤
we're going to be looking at the standings here in a second, but it is now a tie for first. But I think for that tie, technically, Seorabeol do win it because head-to-head they do have more victories.
신화적인 경기였어요.
네, 내성이 생겼던 결국 서러벌 게이밍은 더 이상 잠들지 않았고 어찌 됐던 간에 용의 영혼과 함께 주요 오브젝트를 다 챙겨가면서 체급차를 더 벌렸습니다. 서러벌 게이밍의 승리가
In
됐는데
just a moment, we're going to see the replay of the last fight, although all it was really was just Elder ending the game.
아펠리우스의 힘을 다시 한번 두루누 확인했고 동시에 또 다이나믹스 같은 경우에도 2세트에서 보여준 저력과 3세트에서 어떤 그 기습적인 전략들은 또 본인들도 전력을 있다는 걸 보여줬지만 결국 챌린저스의 1황 자리를 일단 지금은 서라벌이
right now.
당장 지금
그렇습니다. 결국 칼리스타 타릭은 강한 조합은 맞습니다만 초반에 카카오가 풀어주면서 아펠리오스에게 힘을 실어줬습니다.
그러니까 카카오가 나중에 좀 실수를 많이 한 건 맞거든요. 근데 그거에 감안하더라도 그 공이 이만큼이에요.
그럼요.
맞아요.
Wait a minute.
논공 행상을 진행해 보면은
그렇죠.
분명히 과가 있지만
Sorry, I was looking at something.
공이 과를 가릴 순 있다. 이거죠.
그렇습니다. 결국에는 승리를 거뒀습니다. 서러벌 게이밍이 정말 중요한 매치업이었고 다이나믹스의 기세가 진짜 매서웠거든요. 세 경기에서 세트 득실을
So we're going to see a replay of the last fight, and actually technically Seorabeol have the lead since they have one less loss than Dynamics. So technically Seorabeol is in first place now.
특성상 저 개인적으로는 바텀 쪽이 가장 평균적으로 좀
Although both teams are 16 and 10 at 62% win rate, and so it's a tie for now, but it depends on how Seorabeol are going to perform over the next 2 weeks.
2단계, 3단계 특진할
Dynamics do have 3 more matches left on the schedule.
과를 가릴 순 있는데 가리는 데다가 좀 공의 면
Next week they do have to face Spear Gaming, but they also face Element Mystic and Beyond Blade. Both of them should be wins for Dynamics. Let's take a look at the replay here of the last fight.
일단 리치가 죽어있는 구도에서 그러니까 무적을 쓰는데 보시면은 무적 쓰고 빼기 바쁘죠?
그렇죠. 그러니까 노틸 공 맞고 정화 전멸 다 빠졌던 쿠잔도 힘을 낼 수는 없었고
단타가 아예 안 돼요.
And yeah, FaZe trying his best with the Callista, but
완벽하게 보여줬고
Elder is just too strong.
상윤이 서 있는 그
Sangyun's damage, as you can see, is insane.
32,255.
그 상윤, 그러니까 지금 서라벌 게이밍 나머지 4명의 데미지를 합해
Very insane, actually.
만큼 나오죠?
Everybody else, I think, except for Jungle, obviously, got out damaged in their role in support. So solo lanes got out damaged in their roles, but Sangyun's damage is able to win them the game.
체이코의 테디
상디
느낌 있네요.
네, 오늘
왼손의 상디.
오늘 맨 오브 더 매치 어떤 선수일지 여러분들께서도 충분히 인지하고 계실 것 같습니다. 공개할게요. 와우!
Sangyun, to no surprise, gonna get MVP there.
킬 11러시. 난 1데스만 했다.
와. 그러면 33.
Gonna have 300 mom points now.
전자두뇌의 계산.
틀린 것 같아요. 30.
저는 사실 계산이 안 돼서 가만히 있었어요.
11과 18 더하니까 29네요.
와, 초고속 연산.
네.
검산이죠, 검산.
마치 아펠리우스 반월검 같은.
자, 오늘 맨 오브 더 매치에 선정된 상윤 선수.
I'm gonna mute myself during the interview.
준비가 된 것 같습니다. 상윤 선수 만나볼게요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
승리 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
오늘 경기 승리하신 소감부터 이야기해 주시죠.
일단은 저번 경기를 너무 이제 무기력하게 져가지고 이번에 1등 어쨌든 아직 결정은 안 났지만 1등전이어가지고 또 좀 더 기분 좋은 것 같아요.
이 위치 선정 자체가 남달랐어요. 그냥 상윤이 서 있는 위치에 다른 뭐 챔피언들이 접근할 수가 없었는데 사실 세 번째 세트 승리를 하긴 했지만 중간중간 좀 위험하기도 했었잖아요. 어떤 식으로 좀 팀콜이 오갔나요? 풀어가기 위해서.
그냥 카카오가 일단 개트롤 했고요. 그러니까 솔직히 좀 쉽게 갈 수 있었는데
네.
갑자기 이 친구가 정신 나가지고 근데 카카오가 많이 죽어도 괜찮다 했어요. 실제로 괜찮아가지고 쌓아둔 게 많아가지고 그동안
그쵸.
딱
그거죠.
네네 천천히 하면서 그냥 이제 우리 템포 오브젝트 맞추면서 싸움 걸자. 탈익궁 없을 때마다 최대한 걸어보고 탈익궁 켰을 때는 한번 빠졌다가 다시 싸우자. 약간 이런 식으로 보냈던 것 같아요.
칼리스타 타릭을 주는데 좀 그 부담감은 좀 없었나요?
이 경기 지고 나서 상경기 때 살짝 부담감이 있긴 했는데
네.
근데 아펠리오스가 살았기 때문에 좀 괜찮았어요.
네, 그럼 이런 질문 어떨까요? 상윤 선수를 보고 많은 분들이 타의 체코급이다. 진짜 뭐 이거 너무 실력이 뭐 LCK 당장 가도 뭐 최소 뭐 어디 이상은 할 것 같다. 이런 식의 극찬도 많이 쏟아져요. 본인이 생각할 땐 좀 어떠신가요? 솔직하게.
근데 그건 아니에요. LCK 선수들 보면 너무 잘해가지고 가면은 좀 힘들 것 같아요, 솔직히.
근데 계속 웃고 계세요. 계속 웃고는 있어요.
체코 내에서 그럼
이기니까.
체코 내에서 본인이 제일 잘한다고는 동의하시나요?
그건 맞죠.
알겠어요.
노바랑 함께 했을 때, 노바랑
음.
함께 했을 때 이제 보티오로 이제 잘하는 거죠.
잘 풀어가고 있었습니다. 뭐 지난 경기 뭐 2대0 패배는 좀 아쉽긴 했지만 결국에는 연패 없이 서라벌 게이밍의 특징이거든요. 이번 시즌 들어와서 또 한번 승리를 거두면서 상위권으로 올라가게 됐습니다. 남아있는 일정에 대한 또 포부 팬분들께 첼코 팬 그리고 서라벌 게이밍 팬분들께 한 말씀 해주시죠.
앞으로 남은 경기 진짜 한 경기 한 경기가 중요해서 진짜 저번처럼 허무하게 치는 경기 없도록 뱀픽도 준비 잘하고 인게임 안에서도 좀 진짜 준비 잘해가지고 좋은 경기력으로 보답해드리도록 하겠습니다. 항상 응원해주셔서 감사합니다.
그런 질문 한 번만
네,
더
한번
드리면 좋을 것 같아요.
어떤 질문이세요?
네, 단청 선수에 대한 피드백이 좀 많아요. 근데 진짜 상윤 선수가 팀원으로서 정말 뭐 쉴드다 뭐 이런 개념이 아니라 단청 선수도 폼이 좀 올라가고도 있고 들락날락 하잖아요. 좀 어떤 거 같으세요? 확실히 판테온 플레이도 좋아하는데.
그러니까 단청 선수가 그 성격이 너무 착하다 보니까 예를 들면 자기가 먹어야 될 것도 안 먹고 좀 뭔가 세게 하고 싶어도 안 부르고 약간 이런 게 많이 있었어요. 근데 그냥 그런 거 하지 말고 네 먹고 싶은 거 먹고 그냥 최대한 플레이 할 거 해라 약간 이런 식으로 피드백 많이 해가지고 그때보다는 그러니까 원래는 좀 많이 되게 CS 엄청 못 챙기는 좀 바보 미드라이너였잖아요. 그래가지고 너 먹을 거 먹으면서 하고 너 하고 싶은 플레이 최대한 해라라고 많이 피드백 해준 것 같아요.
그럼 요즘 이제 단청을 좀 착한 게 아니라 악하게 만들고 있는
이기적인 단청.
네, 아무래도 프로씬에서는 사실 착한 게 좋은 게 아니거든요.
맞아요.
너무 착하면은 이제 자기 먹을 거 이제 못 먹는 거기 때문에 저건 개인적인 이제 성격 문제라서 좀 뜯어고치기는 힘들기는 하지만 이제 어느 정도 그래도 좀 그러니까 예를 들면 0이라고 치면은 한 50까지는 끌어당기는 지금 연습을 많이 하고 있어요.
그럼 단청 선수가 카카오 선수 부르면 카카오 선수 옵니까?
카카오 선수도 그냥 딱 카카오 선수 말투가 뭐냐면
갈게! 단청이 부르면 가야지!
그래, 네가 부르는데 내가 가야지.
네가 뱀픽도 다 하고 해가지고 막 이렇게 해줘요.
약간 매기는 것 같아. 이거 다 해. 뭐 그렇게 하고 싶으면 네가 다 해.
갈게! 할 것도 보고! 불러 원래 낼 거 아니야?
이거 다 해. 맘대로 그래.
재밌게 풀어가기 위해서 상윤
그렇죠.
선수가 얘기해 주신 거고 아무튼 팀 분위기가 훨씬 더 피드백을 통해서 좋아지고 있다는 걸 저희가 한번 느꼈고 아무튼 뭐 앞으로의 포부까지 이야기해 주셨으니까 또 맨 오브 더 매치
그렇죠.
숙제가 있잖아요. 카메라 보시면서 오늘의 경기 결과 보시죠를 외쳐주시면 됩니다.
오늘의 경기 결과 보시죠.
네, 맨 오브 더 매치에 선정된 상윤 선수 만나겠습니다.
감사합니다.
서라벌 게이밍 한 번의 패배 세트 득실은 있었지만 1위를 다투고 있는 팀과의 접전 끝에 승리는 그 어떤 것보다 달콤할 수밖에 없어요.
그쵸. 또 고무적인 사실은 결국에는 뭐 본인들 팀의 에이스, 트알, 상윤, 카카오, 노바 이런 쪽들의 활약도 정말 좋았지만 단청 선수가
Oh, right. They're done talking. So, it's going to be the 2-1 victory for Seorabeol Gaming.
보다는 나아지고 있어요. 물론 한 번에
Seorabeol denying Dynamics the reverse sweep there.
참 그래서 많은 팬분들이 이 두 팀 계속해서 지켜봐야겠구나 생각하셨을 것 같아요.
조시하겠다. 너희 중에 누가 올라오는지.
아직까지는 시즌이 끝난 것이 아니기 때문에
네.
서라벌 게이밍과 다이나믹스의 이 순위 싸움 조금 더 지켜보셔야 좋을 것 같고
Now let's
아까 또 얘기 나왔었잖아요.
take a look at the tables, and as you see,
어디서 보나요?
Seorabeol are going to be first place, Dynamic second, Spear third, Brionne fourth, Element Mystic fifth, Elzura and Jinair tied for sixth, and then OZ in last place still.
당장 보면은 득실에서 똑같을지
But
몰라도
maybe they can turn their season around, OZ. We'll see what they can do with Crown starting next week.
하지만 그 아래쪽도 정말 단단합니다. 스피어 게이밍, 리온 블레이드까지.
But
그리고
next up, we
저 자리 내 자리였어요.
do have
팀이 출전합니다.
그럼요.
another
네가 있던
exciting
그 위치,
match.
내 위치였어야 돼.
그렇죠.
바로 이어지는 매치.
전통의 강자 진에어 황족진에어 그런
Jinair versus Azura, as you can see.
아수라도 할 말이 있어요.
아수라장 만들기 주특기죠.
첼코는 원래 우리 무대였어.
그럼요. 다 난장판을 만들 거야. 아수라가 기다리고 있습니다. 흰우리게 그 로이 오키드 IDK로 이루어진 아수라가 진에어를 상대로 어떤 경기 보여줄지. 자, 두 번째 매치 시작하기 전에 저희는 한 10분 정도만 쉬었다가 다시 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the second match of today. Stay tuned.